Hearing God's voice is a spiritual sense that needs to be honed, and if you're going to get good at it, you need to practice. Now the thing is though, is that you may be unsure about how to practice in regards to hearing God's voice, so let me help you out. What I regularly did to practice to hear God's voice was this. First, I cultivated a good environment to be able to hear God's voice. Then I would ask God 3 questions. Usually these questions would be surrounded by myself because it's nothing like hearing something from God about somebody else and being wrong. So things like, how do you feel about me? How can I serve you better? How can I overcome this issue, and so on and so forth. Then after asking the questions, listening, and seeing if I received anything, I would write the answers down. Then I compare the answers to the word of God, and sometimes I would take them to other people to receive confirmation on certain things. But in other cases, if it sounded fairly accurate and didn't contradict the word of God, then I'm gonna walk on faith on whatever was said. And that would be the final test of whatever is spoken was true. And the things that were not what God said, I took out. The things that God did say, I kept in to keep as a reference. And I repeated this process and continued to be a student of the word until I got pretty decent at hearing God's voice. You can do the same, and this is how you practice hearing God's voice.